Hello everyone, my name is Nathan and today it's time for another episode of Oxygen Not Included. In today's episode we are gonna clean up a little bit, and what I actually mean with that, let's have a look at it. Currently I'm pumping up oil and water from the bottom. You can see this is going all the way here into a filter where we are filtering out the oil, and the rest of the water is going up. It's then going into this direction. It's going further up into this contraption right here. At this point we are going all the way back down. We are going over into our previous wastewater system that is running through our old base. Then it's going right here and it's going back up, and then it's doing something here, I don't even know. It's then going to the left, filtering out some stuff, and then finally it arrives in my wastewater system. Now there's another problem. I don't think we are filtering out all of the liquids. At the moment I think I might be getting something I don't really want. Let's see, I'm filtering out brine here. We're also doing salt water at some point. So there could potentially be another liquid that we don't want. Let's see, what is that? Brine, petroleum? No, we got all of that covered actually. Ah, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. I have some naphtha every now and then, and the reason I know that is it's really stupid. But one of my, or both of my water sieves got damaged a little bit. This is horrible. This is one of the things that I desperately wanted to avoid. But, you know, as long as they're not completely damaged, I think they are just functioning normally, right? But yeah, that's gonna bother me for a while, and I might actually make my way in there to fix it eventually. But for now, I would say it's time we do something about our liquids. I'm gonna leave the oil line actually be. That is a good line, but what we could do is, for instance, take apart all of this. Actually, let's make sure we are not taking apart the polluted water line to my farms. Next up, the water from here, instead of leading this downwards, it should just all go straight over, and it should actually join up with this line. Can I do this more conveniently? Like, this loop here isn't necessary at all, right? So instead we're gonna move over one, and then we are gonna join this line. This makes just so much more sense. So that also means we can get rid of that. Let's actually leave the bridge be, so we can utilize it for our other line. That also means we shouldn't be needing this line anymore. And also down below here, I don't need my water to go over here. Yeah, I actually took apart the pipe here, so we can get rid of that as well. And if you ask me, the water that's going up here could also just directly join with the upper line if we do this intelligently. Now there is still this cooling loop that I technically need. Could we do this differently? I mean, sooner or later I want to decommission that loop. But as it stands right now, I desperately need that loop in order to keep the carbon dioxide cool enough, otherwise everything is just gonna melt down. Well, I guess it doesn't matter too much. What I want to ensure is that the water doesn't do a loop upwards and then goes back down again. So instead it's gonna join right here, and we're gonna cut this off. So this pipe is gonna empty itself now all the way, and we can also get rid of it. Yeah, the loops are going a little bit crazy since we are placing down pipes. It seems to stop every liquid if you place a pipe, no matter in which loop it is. Oh, hold on. My space missions are completed. Okay, so the doors are opening. That is good news. Come on, give me my rockets back, and hopefully also tons and tons of materials, please. Let me actually have a look at that. I want to know. We got almost 2 kilograms of fullerene. That I would call that a success. It might not seem like much, but it's enough. It's enough to do another project, probably. Actually, thinking about it, I might want to have a look at that. How much fullerene do I need for my supercoolant? I'm only gonna need fullerene 1,000 grams for 100 kilograms of fullerene, or supercoolant, I should say. So a couple more of these missions and we are golden. Toby, what are you doing? I think Toby just wanted to go above here. It just doesn't make sense. Beware, the other rocket is returning. Toby! There we go. Toby actually got away, and the second rocket returns. Makes me happy. Makes me really happy. Yes. Give me all the freaking heat. Bubbles, go and poop. Now, in terms of filtering my water input, I only want water and polluted water to go in my water sieves right there. And this way, I think it's way more complicated than just using 2 of these filters. Since we have more than enough power, I think I'm gonna go with the standard solution, and that is actually filtering out the stuff, and this way we really only get the liquids. No matter what other smelted stuff we get down there, I only want the liquids that I need. So we're gonna have one filter for the water that is gonna come out here. The rest is gonna be filtered again for polluted water. These lines are gonna join and they are gonna go down here. The rest of the liquids, of course, we can just go ahead and vent out into the open. It's then gonna drop down here, and here I'm gonna collect all of the liquids that are, well, simply different. It would be absolutely amazing if you laid some priority on this. Thank you very much. And actually thinking about it, we're also gonna need the power. There we go. Filters are in place. Water, and here we're gonna have the polluted one. We can then probably get rid of everything right here, and this should be filtered out, though at the moment, of course, we don't have the power yet. Wonderful. Now, this shouldn't give me any more troubles whatsoever. Then the excess water is gonna drop down here. That's good. So right now, I want to cleanse this room, which essentially means I want to drop all of that liquid all the way down here into this or that pool. Actually, if I can, I would like to lead it all the way over to here. So it's just gonna go ahead and drop down into this pool where I already have a pump in place, pumping up everything. However, before we do that, we have to make sure this room is safe and secure. So I'm just gonna close off this steam vent. At the moment, it is still creating water for us, but I'm never gonna be able to get rid of this water if I don't do anything about it. The steam vent is now isolated, which means we should be able to get rid of that. We're also going to get rid of the gas reservoir, which at the moment is full of hydrogen. The water is then going to drop down one floor, and then once we have this finished, we can drop it down even more so it joins all of our water at the bottom. And then we are just going to pump it all up and process it. This essentially means I can also get rid of this cooling loop, including the steam turbine and everything. I really like the prospect of that. So all of that can go away. That should be good. This water is still gonna drop on the floor. Okay, should actually work out in my opinion. Oh, that's gonna be interesting. Like, that's what I thought. Nice, look at this. 124 kilograms of hydrogen, and it's just going up in one pocket. There we go. And the water is dropping. Gotta love it. Water physics. Looks like we're already done with the bottom floor, so I'm also gonna open up this area. Should I? No, I shouldn't open it up completely. I'm just gonna open up like 3 pieces because we need to build those back in order to keep the enclosement for the special liquids. And with special, I mean not special at all. It's like salt water and brine and stuff like that. Man, I have to say, this was a lot of water in here. And I also have a lot of sour gas. And there it is, dropping down another floor. I just love this. I wish I could do this every episode. I mean, look at this. It just feels so satisfactory. I don't know why. So now slowly but surely we're gonna dump everything in here where we already have a nice collection of everything. More pipes to get rid of. That's what I call cleaning up, man. Looking at my gas pipes, it seems as though there is another line we could potentially get rid of. Let me actually see. Is this coming from... this is coming all the way from up here. So this isn't even necessary. Let's just go straight down right there. And we will be able to get rid of this upper loop that is absolutely not necessary. We're also gonna get rid of those gas pipes and those right there. Oh, I just see something. Of course, we're still gonna need to get rid of the gas pipes right here for the fertilizer that we're making. So right now, as of this point, this pipe is still being used. Looks as though there's a little bit of automation we can get rid of. Good. This is my polluted water line that is actually feeding into the plants and everything. So at the moment I'm filtering stuff out which also isn't necessary anymore. This can all disappear. Guys, it feels so good to finally clean things up a bit. This also means we can run the petroleum line a little bit cleaner, and we shall do that. Alright, I would say this is good enough for the time being. We have lots of gases in here. Can we take anything else apart? Like, we do not really need that setup anymore. So that's the next thing I'm gonna get rid of. Gonna save a little bit on power and everything. It's just gonna be beautiful. Where is this... What's happening here? Okay, I guess this pipe is just emptying itself right now. Honestly, we can also get rid of that setup. Oh guys, everything is gonna become so much better now. In order to get rid of this obsolete cooling loop, I decided to build a liquid vent in order to get rid of the liquids first, and then we're gonna take it apart. I think that's gonna be much cleaner. And of course that also means we get some more materials back, especially right here. I think I used, well, no, I just used iron, so never mind, no special materials. However, just cleaning this up is gonna be worth it in my opinion. There we go, beautiful. Now what is this pipe? Let's try to figure that out. That is water that needs, okay, I don't need that either because I have way more than enough water to supply both of my oil wells, and I just added this line in order to ensure that some more fresh water is coming down in case we need it. So that can go as well. Alright, looks like we took care of the entire liquid piping system. Everything unnecessary got destroyed. Now we are gonna take care of this room right here. This can disappear, this wall can disappear, so we can kind of combine the gases that we have in there. Yeah, let's go ahead and actually do that. You can go away, away, go away. We can take this and that apart as well. Take everything here apart as well, and we're gonna take apart most of the wall at this location, all the way up to there. I'm gonna leave the transit tube access just in case I'm still gonna need it. There are also a few transformers I can get rid of. What is this powering? Okay, that is still powering something that I'm gonna need. This is something I need. I probably don't need all of that. And yeah, let's clean up this room. Like the entire oxygen system here, I believe I can just take apart. Let's leave a little bit of that in here in case I need to make some oxalate, though I highly doubt I'm still gonna need to do that. So for the most part, we can probably just go ahead and destroy all of that piping that was responsible for the oxygen production. This can go, this can go. I'm so glad about this, guys. You have no idea. I think I mentioned it a couple of times now. Take apart automation, take apart all the buildings, should be good. The only thing I really need to leave in place is my farm right here that is responsible for most of my food supplies at the moment. Yeah, the fried mushrooms. And I'm also gonna leave the composts be for the time being. We can also take apart most, if not all of these entrances. Yeah, I'm not gonna need those anymore. I'd rather have the space to build something else that's awesome. It's also time to take apart all of the floors that we don't technically need anymore. So that can go, this can go actually all the way down to here, I would say. Naturally, we're gonna replace everything with ladders so we can still get around everywhere. Another thing I would like to do is give us transit tube access, at least into the room, so they are a little bit quicker about it. Let me see, we could add this right there, then do a little thingy mabob. No, actually that doesn't work. It's such a pity that you always have to loop things around somewhat in those transit tubes. We're gonna expand the wall a little bit, so then in the end we can take this apart and connect it to the tube, and they will have a quicker access into the room. At least they, you know, still have to go all the way up to get out. Actually, I'm gonna replace this with a mechanized airlock so they can still get out. Let me see, can I even hook this up? Yeah, we could use a little more power there. And then we are gonna take apart these two tiles as well, and therefore not too much of the gases are gonna be lost. Now looking at this, we still have plenty of oxygen trapped in this room, and I wonder, I think I'm just gonna let it out towards the sides here. I don't want to fill the base too much with the oxygen, though I'm not really too sure. Do the stone hatches actually require an atmosphere? Maybe it's the wiser choice to fill up the base with the oxygen. I think I'm gonna do that. So instead we are gonna open up this side like so, but we can decommission this contraption as well. So all of the logic can go and everything inside of it can go as well, including all of the piping. This is just absolutely amazing. All the way up to there. So now we truly moved, I would say. Still a little ways to go though. My old wastewater cleaning can also completely be taken apart, though I probably don't want to release the chlorine at the moment that we have in here. Looks like I'm still collecting the bleach stone in here, so I'm gonna leave the storage bin be for the time being. And while you look at that, there is another power transformer and all the cabling that we can decommission. After this episode, my base is gonna be squeaky clean. Now there's a little bit of water left in my old compression system, and I'm tempted to just let this drop down all the way as well. Why the heck not? I think that is just a brilliant idea. So all of that and that can go, and this is just gonna spill out, hopefully. Let's actually see, that's gonna be fun. Though it's not too much liquid yet. Let me actually see. How much liquid do we have in this room? I know my cleaning system is much quicker, which theoretically means... Oh, wow. Wait. What? 296,000... No. It's 2,968,015 kilograms. Are you... Wait. Are you serious? And this is 12,593,000... yeah, okay. What this basically means is my cooling system isn't quick enough because usually I don't have that much liquid in here. Yeah, that is a little bit of a bummer. Did that just get destroyed even more? Wait, it shouldn't happen. This is just polluted water. No, I think I'm seeing ghosts. I mean, we have it filtered now, right? Nothing else can happen. There's another gas reservoir that I never really paid attention to. Is this also filled with, yeah, hydrogen? That's what I thought. I probably just kept this in place so I could fill another room with hydrogen, but we are basically done with that. Though I'm still gonna require this and that setup. Now, before I forget, I should go ahead and recheck my room. How is it looking? 20, okay, we got rid of about 3 kilograms of carbon dioxide at this point. And if we look here, okay, we can do this below again. Because we seem to be mostly below. Actually, for the time being, I'm just gonna unhook this. Can I do that? Until we have this under control, I think I'm just gonna set it to be above 30 grams or above 0. I cannot do 0. So, but it should still be activated and therefore all of the water should be dropping back into the room. This room right here can go as well. I'm gonna try to convert most of that polluted oxygen in still, but for the most part, I'm not gonna need any of those setups anymore. Not gonna need that. Oh no, I made a fatal mistake. Of course, this still needs to be connected. Please somebody build this again. Good stuff. Do you even recognize it anymore? This was our old power room and now it's just completely gone. Love it. Right, I believe it is best to keep the old base intact or at least sealed off until we moved the critters. These might be the only creatures that are still reliant on a proper atmosphere. And it looks as though Turner got himself into a precarious situation, but I'm sure he's gonna survive it. Oh, actually he's falling all... No, it's not falling all the way. Since we have so much liquid down at the bottom, I think what I'm gonna do is cut this off. I actually cut it off right here, but I think it would be better to cut it off on the top, so eventually we can get rid of this pipe and have it even cleaner for a future setup. So yeah, all of that hot water isn't actually necessary. If we look at this water is much cooler and therefore I should be able to process a lot more of it because I don't have to cool it down from 92 or so degrees. And this also means we can get rid of this pipe, have the bus that we have here a little bit cleaner, and therefore eventually use it for something more useful. I also believe we should be able to get rid of this pipe. There shouldn't be any more steam rooms necessary, so that is actually done, the contraption beneath the silos. Right, for some reason the frame rate just got way worse again, and I'm also getting some freezers and stutters, but I think once the water has settled down and some more of the gases have disappeared, we will have to do less calculations, and therefore hopefully the frame rate is gonna improve again. But look at all the water we can now store here. I actually have a really nice idea how to wrap up today's video. What's going on here? Could we get rid of, what are you? Hydro sensor, you can go. Yeah, I mean, we still have plenty of gases floating around, exchanging heat and everything. All of that has to be calculated. A lot of you actually let me know that the duplicants wait sometimes in order for a core of your CPU to finish processing so they can give them another task. And they were blaming my computer. However, the game isn't using all the cores and my CPU was only under a load of about 20%. So yeah, I blame the game and not my CPU. Another really good suggestion was to send another 2 blobs, maybe right here, so we have a more efficient design and the cycle is going more often. However, the meteor showers aren't that frequent to justify a second set of blobs. The contraption is efficient enough for what it is supposed to do. However, one thing we could think about is to completely automate it, and all we would have to do is hook up this automation wire that we have on this door. Now, it could be a little bit agonizing, though, let me see. Yeah, I should be able to just hop over here and then down and do that. Why the heck not? I think that is a good enough idea to actually do it. We could also think about utilizing the, what was it? The ribbon cables. But I think I'm just gonna go right here on this level. Then we're gonna go ahead and hop over here, hop over there, hop over here and there, and we should be fine. Let's connect you right there, and we are gonna continue all the way to this wire. Great, and now our contraption should also be automated. That means I don't have to open up the doors every time, and all the materials are gonna automatically be collected right here. Beautiful. Of course, we still have to build that. Oh, I just see, how did that happen? Oh no, did I remove that? Let's fix that immediately, guys. Oh no, it was an accident. It actually melted for some reason. Yeah, it looks like we were getting a little too hot in this place. How hot are these guys by now? 104 degrees? Oh, that is not good. How can you do this to me? Let's set up another water bottle here. This is so weird to me. I've never had overheating problems with all my stuff that's actually right here. I mean, this guy never overheated. I'm not sure why. It's 22 degrees there. Actually, maybe I'm gonna exchange these transformers with a bunch of steel transformers. I'm not sure if it is worth it anymore. Yeah, I'm still getting steam. This is just crazy to me. Now, one thing we will probably be able to do is save a little bit on steel. The higher this regolith actually stacks up, the more we could exchange these with normal mafic rock tiles, right? Because this tile right here doesn't need to be a bunker tile anymore. I think that will be a good idea. And also, considering this is just not working out at the moment, we have this filled up with, what's that, over half a kilogram of carbon dioxide. If I think about this, we are currently not inputting more carbon dioxide into this room, right? Because these are the only generators at the moment that are running on a regular basis. Every now and then the petroleum generators do their thing, which also emit carbon dioxide, but technically all the carbon dioxide isn't getting into this room. So I think I just need to be patient until it empties. I was thinking about adding another carbon skimmer, but it doesn't actually seem necessary. Also, another thing I was thinking about is to fill up this room here with maybe 50 kilograms of natural... no, I can't actually do that. I already have it at the maximum. The thing is, at the moment, we don't really have enough natural gas in this room down below. Yeah, you know what? I think I'm gonna do a little exchange here by just opening the doors. Yeah, I think my biggest problem is that the room here is a little bit too large, but, you know, I just noticed that I'm not getting enough natural gas into the lower room at the moment. We'll have to see how that pans out, actually. Alright, wonderful. I feel like we have made this base way more clean. We're not completely done, of course, especially taking apart the old base. That's still gonna be a thing to do. Oh yeah. I mean, there are a few things we can already take care of, such as some power cables that we don't need, but, you know, you get the basic gist. You know, to wrap up this video, I would like to do something awesome that I'm not gonna save, don't worry. But since I discovered I have so much liquid in here, I kind of want to see how that pans out when I take things apart. So at this point, we are gonna save Nathan's lab, and then we're gonna start the apocalypse. Why the heck not? Save is done. Let's go ahead and open up this spot. Oh, that's gonna be exciting. Really looking forward to 12 million kilograms of liquid being spilled all over the place. I don't even know how that is gonna pan out. Yeah, now in some corners there is not that much, but for instance in the upper corner right here we have 19,514,744 kilograms, and there is another 1.7 million, right? So yeah, currently the most water is in the upper right tile, however. Let's go ahead and open this up, guys. Do it! Oh, guys, come on, what are you doing? This is not so... actually, they cannot reach it, right? Let's get rid of that. There, and if we put a ladder here, we should be fine and be able to reach it. Alright, it is actually Max that is gonna open up the portal of doom. Oh, Max, you don't know what you're about to do. Oh, he's also so slow. That makes it even... there we go. It's happening. Wait. That is not behaving the way I thought it would. That's crazy. It should be way more explosive. What? That is so disappointing. Yeah, looks actually like it cannot properly leave. Yeah, we have some pressure damage. Okay, so it is developing the situation. As soon as we have a little bit more space, I think the water is going to be able to expand more. But technically, it should fill up the entire complex here. I was really hoping for some extreme flooding. Let's see what happens once these tiles are actually breaking down. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Already much better. Suffocating, I don't care. This is not a safe state I'm gonna keep. Yes, that's what I thought. Who is the first one to go? Harold the cleaner, of course. Ah, that's just insane. We are still getting pressure damage everywhere. Ah, I love it. You guys really stood no chance. Water is expanding upwards, made a mess. Do you really think that is an important notification right now? And check this out, we're filling up this tube all the way. This is actually being pushed up. Yeah, I really wouldn't want to poke a hole into my compression system, that is for sure. And look at them. They're just, they just keep going with their lives. I love myself some dedicated employees. That's just crazy. Thinking that all of this water is actually coming from just 4 tiles is absolutely unbelievable. Wait, we have duplicants scalding now. How is that even possible? I don't know. They are suffocating, scalding, pooping all over the place. It is a little bit of a mess, I give you that much. Okay, I would say with that out of the way, I'm actually gonna wrap it up. Right now, I'm getting too many notifications that duplicants are complaining about their work situation, even though I'm like the best employer you could ever think of. But yeah, I guess that's just how it goes. Anyways, guys, with that out of the way, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Have a great time and see you in the next one. Bye-bye.